Thackley, and welcome to a very, very special singing assembly. You'll notice it looks a little bit different. I'm in a strange corner of school that I managed to find, somewhere where I wasn't going to be spotted. I've got guards at the door just in case, because there is no Mrs. Murphy here. I'm on my own, and that is because this is a special singing assembly especially for Mrs. Murphy. Those of you who read the newsletters really carefully, you will have spotted recently that the news that Mrs. Murphy is going to be leaving Thackley. She's moving on to a new school. Lucky them, unlucky for us, because we don't get to keep her. So in September, Mrs. Murphy isn't going to be here, which means in September I'm on my own for singing assembly. So this is kind of a trial run, really. But Mrs. Murphy, more than that, this is our gift to you. It's a week off. Mrs. Murphy didn't know that singing assembly was happening this week. She thought we were having a special say no to cyberbullying day, which, although that's very important, saying a special goodbye to you is even more important, Mrs. Murphy. So, especially for you, you need to sit back, you need to relax. You can have a cup of tea and a biscuit. Maybe actually you might not be able to have the biscuit, otherwise you won't be able to sing. So we've chosen just a few of your very favourite songs, which was quite tricky actually, Mrs. Murphy, because apparently you say all songs are your favourite songs. So it was quite tricky to come up with our list, but I've gone for some different ones. So our first one for you, Mrs. Murphy, is one that makes us giggle every single time that we do it in singing assembly, because of the actions, and everybody has to have their box, and we are gathering. We are gathering pears and apples and wheat. Okay, so it is one of our harvest songs. Thank you, God, for the harvest, and everybody ready with their actions. Let's gather. Brilliant. I love that song. It always gives us the giggles because of the ridiculous actions that I managed to invent once. So I'm surprised that one didn't end up on the year six request song last week. But we know that it's one of Mrs. Murphy's favourites, so chose it for this week. The next one is one that Mrs. Murphy taught you, Thackley, so I know she will love it. I always struggle because we have to go clap, 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 clap. Legs, 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 feet, 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 feet. Hey! And it is the Sing Up Mambo. Even though I do find it quite tricky to get my claps and my leg slaps in time, it's okay because there's 10 verses, so I have time to perfect it. So normally by the end of it, I've got the hang of it. So here we go. It is the Sing Up Mambo that Mrs. Murphy taught you. There we go. Oh, I love that one. I did get the hang of it by the end. We're going to have a little change of pace now for you, Mrs. Murphy. Okay, so have a slurp of that tea. And we have gone for one of the ones that I know you love. It's one that I know you've told me about that you sang when you were at primary school. It brings back a lot of memories. You might need a tissue, Mrs. Murphy. I mean, it is singing assembly. You tend to cry most weeks. But especially for this one, it is Sky Song. Mrs. Murphy, I hope you enjoyed that one. It is such a beautiful song, and I know you really helped the children to sing it beautifully when we did it in assembly in school a few months ago. Little bit of a change of pace though for our last song. I chose this song because you always sneak it in there. Normally when I'm not at singing assembly, if I've got a meeting or something and you've had to do singing assembly on your own, you always sneak this one in there. So it must be one of your favourites. It's definitely one of mine. I have been singing some of the songs from the sequel, because the sequel's been about a bit at the moment, but it's one that we can all belt out really loudly. So you ready for this, Mrs. Murphy? Here it is. It's Let It Go.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. I couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in. how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through the right, the wrongs, the rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I'll stay. Let the song rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And what thought crystallizes like an icy glass. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. And I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand till the light of day. Let the song rage on. Oh, never bother me anyway.
There you are, Mrs. Murphy. 4 songs. Hopefully that was long enough for you to enjoy your cup of tea. And all that is left for us to say is very good luck at your new school. We will miss you dearly. Thank you for singing with us all every week, and thank you for being my virtual singing assembly lockdown buddy. You've made me laugh, and it has been really good fun. Idle are lucky to be getting you. So we will see you next week for our final singing assembly of the year. We've got a few special guests lined up to be joining me and Mrs. Murphy. She'll be back here next to me next week. So join us then on the last day of term. We will see you soon. Take care, Thackley. Bye.